Hey everyone, this video is going to explain what you need to do to complete the Chopin and Hemingway Stories Part 2 assignment. So we've already done Part 1 of this, and that was when you first initially read the stories and answered some questions about them. Well, this week we discussed some elements of short stories. We talked about structure, and we talked about imagery and symbolism. So we're going to take what we've learned this week and answer some more questions about these two stories. Alright, so if you need to read them again, the Chopin Story of an Hour, can be found on pages 234 to 236 of the book, and I have attached the story in a Word document again as well, underneath the instructions. The Hemingway story, Hills Like White Elephants, that's on pages 274 to 277 of the textbook, and it is also attached again under the instructions. Okay, so you can go back to the stories. You don't have to try to do all of this from memory, from reading them the first time. Okay, you're going to complete the assignment in a Word document, so you can create your own Word document, or I have a Word document attached along with the short stories that is the assignment, and you can simply download that and fill in your answers directly onto that assignment sheet and then upload that as your submission. Either way is fine with me. You definitely want to go through the material here in week 3. Trust me, those PowerPoints and video lessons will greatly help you complete this assignment. Okay? But task 1, it says read and respond to Story of an Hour. If you need to reread it or go back and look at parts of it, that's fine. But here are the questions that you need to answer for that short story. Number 1, how would you describe the structure of the Story of an Hour? What is its structure? And how does the structure help us understand the story better? Question 2, what are some of the significant images and motifs in the Story of an Hour? And what do those images and motifs tell us about the story? And number 3, what are the significant symbols in the Story of an Hour? And what do these symbols tell us about the story? Then you're going to want to glance again, reread, whatever you need to do, Hills Like White Elephants again. And then answer these 3 questions. How would you describe the structure for Hills Like White Elephants? How does the structure help us understand the story better? Number 2, what are the significant images and motifs in Hills Like White Elephants? And how do those images and motifs help us understand the story better? What do they tell us about the story? And number 3, what are the significant symbols in Hills Like White Elephants? And what do those symbols tell us about the story? So you're answering the same 3 questions for both stories. Those 3 questions are all about the elements of short stories that are discussed in the lessons in the week 3 module. So like I said, going through the material in the week 3 module will greatly help you in completing this assignment. In a Word document, create your own or use the one that I've attached. Due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you have any questions at all, feel free to let me know. Just do your best though, okay? Use what's available to you in the module material to help you with this assignment, okay? If you need anything, let me know.